Hello, everyone. My name is Professor Albert Nigrin. I'm the Executive Director and the Curator of the New Jersey Film Festival. And I'm here today with two wonderful musicians. And you're saying, musicians? Yes, the Film Festival has been doing a number of audiovisual concerts since 2023. And this will be our 7th one. And we thought we would do something a little bit different. And I asked one of my interns, colleagues, actors, her name is Emma Hackbarth, because I saw her one day on Instagram. She was going to a basement show in New Brunswick. And so I asked her, why don't we get some of these basement bands to come and do a show at the film festival? And so she reached out to Alicia and Brydon, who are both here. Brydon Bullock and Alicia Gupta are part of the great band called Hanging Coats. And they're here today to talk about their music as well as the show that we're going to be doing on Friday, October 2nd at 7 o'clock in Voorhees Hall, room 105, located on the Rutgers campus at 71 Hamilton Street in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Welcome, you guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having us.
Oh, it's wonderful to meet you. I've been able to check you guys out online, and I'm looking forward to our own show. Can you tell us a little bit about you guys and how you came together? How did Hanging Coats come to be?
That is the question. We started officially as an entire band around 6 months ago, but we'd been working for a year before that. I was a freshman at Rutgers. I wanted a musical outlet and just something creative to do with other people. And I didn't know very many people because I was new to the school and new to college. So I sent out a post on Missed Connections at Rutgers just to find other students that would want to jam with me, just play some music. And the 3 people that responded are still in the band today and some of our best friends. And we just played in like local classrooms and a couple shows here and there. And then we met Shelby, who is our guitarist. She was my friend, and then she just clicked with the band, and everything just came together. And then Brydon was the final kind of piece in the puzzle before we really kind of took off.
You guys are a 6-piece band, correct?
6-piece band,
so
big band.
2 guitars, bass, keyboards, drums.
And singer.
And singer.
Yes.
So can you tell us what you guys do?
Absolutely. I'm the vocalist of the band.
I'm the drummer of the band.
All right.
I just kind of sit in the back and
tell us a little bit about your music. I mean, we'll have some clips so the audience can check you out too. But I mean, from what I see, you do a little bit of everything. Is that true?
Yeah, I definitely say it's definitely a little bit of everything. I definitely think the common ground is more of like an alternative and grunge style. Alternative is like just, the umbrella term that no one really knows what it means, but everyone always uses it to describe some rock music that's not straight rock music. So we do a little bit of everything. We've done indie pop, we've done R&B, we've done an entire R&B set list. We've also done a lot of punk and grunge and indie rock throughout.
Yeah.
Do you guys do covers or do you do original music or both?
It's a lot of both. When we started out, it was a lot of covers, just, that's how most bands go, right?
Sure.
But there was always the idea of, hey, let's do some originals. So one of our great guitarists, EC, writes a lot of his own original music. So we ended up doing a bunch of those songs, really enjoyed doing it, did a lot of our own versions of it. And then it was just kind of pushed us more towards now writing original music and trying to write, singles and EPs eventually and trying to get to that point.
Yeah. We're working on our first EP right now.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, and we're in the process of that. Like Brydon said, we call ourselves an alt-rock band or a rock band, but because we did so many covers with so many genres, I mean, we did Rihanna, we did Sade, we did the Chainsmokers.
Clairo.
Clairo. But we also did rock, classic rock bands like Hum and Hole. And all of that really informed kind of the way we write today. And our different experiences as musicians growing up also really tied into that. So we call ourselves a rock band, but we really just make music, and that stems from everywhere. So right now we're working on our EP, which has a lot of shoegaze kind of effects in it. Yeah. But then there's also great like synth licks, and we wrote an EDM song, which is totally out of the blue, but we don't want to restrict ourselves to like the,
Very cool. I used to be in a band too, and I know that band politics can really be sticky sometimes. Is there like a leader of the band?
No.
No.
How do you guys kind of decide on stuff? Is it by committee?
No, it's really, I mean, sometimes maybe if we're like, a bunch of us are like, hey, we should do this. And then someone's like, okay, that makes sense.
Does everybody have like veto power if they don't like it?
No, we're like, before anything, we're a group of friends. And I feel like just like friends make decisions on like where to go to dinner, we make decisions on song ideas. And so it all just flows together.
So how did you learn to play or sing?
Yeah.
Do you have any music training? Or?
Well, for me, it's both my parents work in the entertainment industry. My dad has been playing synthesizers since the 80s.
Wow.
He's a stagehand, has been for like 40 years. And I kind of grew up in that world, and eventually I landed on being a drummer, but I'm also a singer, so I do background vocals and then my own project or whatever. But so I kind of grew up with taking drum lessons for most of my life, and now I'm actually at Rutgers for jazz.
Cool.
So as a drummer, so.
Wonderful. We had an intern that used to be part of the film festival, and he also went to Rutgers, and he was also a drummer.
Awesome.
And he's in the band We Are Scientists. He's the drummer for them.
Okay.
And now he just released his own. So I wish you all, because he's traveling the world, and I hope you guys get to do that.
That's the dream.
Yeah.
What about you, Alicia?
So completely different from Brydon. I went to high school trying to focus on STEM and trying to focus on learning more about computer science, finance, but really my passion lies in art in all of the forms that it comes in, whether that be writing, fashion, music. And I was in choir for quite a bit of time. And then I also played violin and guitar and piano intermittently growing up. And then college, once I, found a band, I was really able to pursue this. And then for our other band members, they also have people or have family members that are in the industry. Some people are just learning on their own. Some people went to music school for their high school. And so a bunch of different experiences altogether.
Very cool. So that gives you a kind of well-rounded approach. That's extremely exciting. I wanted to tell you that my main mission was to try to bring, New Brunswick was a vibrant music town. And there used to be the Roxy, there used to be the Melody, there used to be the Court Tavern, there was the Buddha Lounge. These were all places I went to when I was at Rutgers when I was a little older than you guys, back in the 80s. And they little by little were kind of pushed out by the town or closed for whatever reason. And then the basement shows kind of took over.
Yeah.
But a lot of the basement shows they're really tiny and you couldn't get into them. So I thought, we've been doing a lot of alternative programming that it made sense to kind of move in that direction, not only to give you guys more visibility because, working with them, I listened to you. I wouldn't have put you guys on if I didn't think you guys were really talented from what I saw. And I also trust her. So it was a no-brainer to try to give more visibility to bands like Hanging Coats. You're also going to be playing with a band called Lawns.
Yes.
And they're really, really great. But they're more jazzy, I think, than you guys are.
They're very, very good friends of mine. We were on the same program, and some of them were my roommates. So I know them very, very well.
I mean, I was tempted to try to bring, but we have limitations of what we can do at EBTV. So maybe we'll do something else with them someplace else. Okay, so I wanted to just ask you one other thing. There's going to be visuals for this show because that's one of the prerequisites. Since we're a film festival, there's got to be some visuals attached. Do you guys have anything in mind on what you're going to...
So we've actually been working with Emma and the team that she's provided us, as well as their friends, to create audio visuals for this. This is New Jersey Film Festival, as you said. So we're really trying to put focus on that. And because of all of our different backgrounds and interests in different art mediums, we wanted to kind of combine that and make a mixed media type edit where we have live film footage and then drawn on animation on top of that, which I think will be really visually engaging. And Yeah, and then just clips of us with that hand-drawn animation,
Wonderful.
naturistic kind of themes. That's what we're thinking right now.
Excellent. So, folks, you have to come to see this concert. It's going to be on Friday, October 2nd. It's at 7 p.m. in Voorhees Hall, room 105 at Rutgers University. These guys will be there. It'll be a lot of fun. It's the first time we actually have a band at one of our concerts. So I think the most people we had at a show was when Cold Weather Company was there last time, and there are 3 people.
Right.
So it'll be a kind of interesting challenge for our sound mixer, Mitch Hiller, who does a great job. So come and check these guys out. Admission is $15. It's worth its weight in gold, and you come and support New Brunswick artists, musicians. So thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Yes, thank
Thanks
you
for
so
being in the
much.
space.